Electrostatics 8. Today we are going to introduce a new and a beautiful, very useful concept called electric field. Okay, let me see. First of all, electric field. I've already talked about these fields, but still,
Good evening, sir.
good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So yesterday
I-
you gave some homework.
yeah, I'll come back to that. Let me introduce an idea today because that lesson includes even electric field. Okay. Now, how do you define electric field? In your common sense language, all the time we say the region around a charge where the effect of that is felt, we say, right? Huh? Look, the concept of electric field is introduced. The concept of field, for that matter, is introduced. Tell me, introduced to explain action at a distance forces. What do you mean by that, children? If I have a plus q charge here, another plus q there, in spite of having no physical connection, this is applying a force on this is applying a force on this. We talked about this in the very beginning, right? If you remember. We said to understand the force on this, we'll say this is causing a field. We call it as source charge. In this region, we say there's a field. Generally, the field will be represented by the field lines, which I will be discussing in more details later. For the present, for a positive charge, you can put the field lines away like this. So when I said field is there, we actually mean to say that there's a physical thing like this all the time. It is not our imagination, fields are real. So this is the field here. Because of this field, this charge experiences force. So when I'm talking about the force on this, I'll call it test charge. This nomenclature, this convention of calling one as source charge, other as test charge, should be followed throughout the lesson. I told you the whole lesson is about fields and forces. So in a similar way, if I want to know how this charge is experiencing force, I'll think of field around this, right? And that field applies force on this, we say. So this is the meaning of field, right? But now, just saying electric field is there like this is not enough in physics. We should measure the field. So the next question will be how to measure electric field without putting electric field in mathematical terms. It has no meaning, right? So the definition of electric field strength will go to, that is, electric field strength is a physical quantity which actually quantifies the electric field. I use proper words, but keep listening to me carefully. What did I say? Electric field strength is a physical quantity. Electric field strength is a physical quantity. One fellow did not come. Rishita, Devachita, Bhino, Sai Bharat. Who is missing? Anshuman. Okay. Electric field strength is a physical quantity. Which characterizes what? Electric field. So we are introducing a new word, electric field strength. Okay. Now, how do you define electric field strength? The next question would be, how do we define electric field strength? How do we define electric field strength? Okay, I'll continue with the lesson. I'll change the screen. Are you listening? I hope you're also writing. Are you?
Sir, for a minute, I'm writing.
Yeah. Remember, these notes are very, very important. Because anyway, we don't read good textbooks nowadays, children. This is going to be your textbook, whatever I am giving notes here, which is very focused and very exam oriented. At the same time being conceptually rich. So I want you have one nice notebook, a long pages notebook with a bound book, and I want you to write properly. I'll give you time and you can talk to me. So how do we define electric field strength? So when you're done with the thing, say Sam is over, sir, you say one of you. So let us develop that communication.
Over, sir.
Yeah. If somebody is still writing, tell me to stop for a while. All right. Now, how do you define electric field strength? Look, electric field strength is defined as the force experienced by a unit positive charge. This is unit positive charge. But remember, electric field is defined where? Electric field strength, right here, at a point in the electric field. Remember, this is very, very important. Electric field will be defined at a point. Electric field at a point in the electric field is defined as the force experienced I did not write, by a unit positive charge. What is unit positive charge? Plus 1 coulomb charge. Okay. Placed at that point. This is actually a definition of field strength in many other cases also. Look, in this region I have a field, the source of which I need not have to know. In that, say this is some region I have like this. In this, we say there is electric field. Say there is electric field in this region. Now, how do I measure the electric field strength? Think of placing some plus 1 coulomb charge here. Whatever force that experiences is what you call what? Electric field strength at that point. Okay. Think of placing plus 1 coulomb here. Okay. The force experienced by this 1 coulomb in magnitude and direction is electric field strength. So very, very clearly I've written down there, but I'll still further elaborate, but keep your ears and eyes open and start thinking, not take them as some statements to be remembered blindly. Okay. Actually, here electric field is there, I told you. And I've not mentioned who is causing this field. Definitely remember that will be caused by some other source charge, which I did not show. But to define electric field strength, you don't need to show the source of that electric field. What you do is you think of mentally placing +1 coulomb at a point where you would like to find out the direction and magnitude of the electric field strength. Measure the force on it. That's called electric field strength. But +1 coulombs you may not have had there. So instead of placing +1 coulomb, think of placing plus Q. All right. So if I place plus Q, and Shuman, I was going to put a message to you. Be on time. Otherwise, the main ideas would have gone. Huh? Now, let us say Q naught. Q naught means plus Q naught. Experiences F naught. F. Instead of +1, I've got a Q naught charge there, Q0. Experiences force F at the point. At that point where we are defining electric field strength. So how much does 1 coulomb experiences you write? That will be how much, children? 1 into F by Q naught. So F by Q naught is E bar. So this is the basic definition of electric field strength, both in magnitude and direction. That's a vector equation. Try to understand. If you wrote it, I'll go to the next page and elaborate it further. After my elaboration is over, we can discuss it. You can ask doubts. I'll go on elaborating it, but you need to really keep listening it to that carefully. Remember, I don't know how much of gravitation you've done in first year, but remember, when I'm doing this electrostatics here, it's equivalent to doing gravitation also. After some time, I'll tell you how you can match this lesson with that lesson. So you can say 2 lessons simultaneously you're doing, you can think. But look, before starting the problems, we have to really understand these things, these ideas. This is what we call modeling. What is modeling, children, here? I rub this phone here and I say there's electric field here. I cannot see it, right? But I'll say electric field is there. So we develop a mathematical model like this. This electric field, whatever is there, is measured by a physical quantity called electric field strength. And that will be defined as the force experienced by a positive test charge. I bring a test charge and place it here in this place. This phone has got electric charge. How did I get it? I rubbed it like this, and I removed charges out of it. So electrons out of it. So this got positively charged. This got positive charge. So at this point, if I bring a test charge, this will apply force, right? So depending on that force, I can define the strength of this electric field of this phone. Are you listening to me carefully? Children, got used to Telugu, I think, in the classes, right? Anshuman?
Sir,
are you able to catch my speed?
Sir, actually, I just now came, sir. I was actually.
Why did you come late? Tell me. These are all.
Sir, I was having physics class. I mean, chemistry class.
What is this?
Chemistry. I was having chemistry class.
But physics is going to be difficult that way. If you miss the class, after, of course, 1 or 2 months, you will understand my language. Otherwise, life will be difficult. Somehow you need to start. I'll start exactly at 9. I don't start early. And I would like to finish exactly at 10. Let us follow the discipline. Okay. So, Sai Bharat, is it okay if I speak complete English or not? Tell me. I'm used to that.
It is okay, sir.
Okay then. Right. Now, so Yes. Have you written down this? I'll continue. Huh?
Written, sir.
Yeah. Yes. So I'll write this back again. Electric field strength vector. This is a vector is equal to F bar by Q0. One more definition we added to our list of formulas, list of definitions. So simple numerical I'll give you, but after that you should ask a question about this. Then I'll elaborate it. The concept is actually not what is already there. There's something behind it. There's something behind it. That is what you mean by the concept. Okay, I'll write a question here. A point charge of 10 microcoulombs experiences a force of 10 to the power 5 newtons at a point in electric field. What is the magnitude of the electric fields in there? What is the magnitude of electric field strength there? A straightforward substitution here I've given you. Mod E equals mod F by Q naught. Mod F is how much? 10 to the power 5 newtons. Q naught is how much? 10 microcoulombs. 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulombs. That will be 10 to the power minus 5 here. Goes up. I'll get 10 to the power. Tell me. 10 Newton per coulomb. So remember, this will be the unit of electric field strength. Okay. So this is a direct application of that. But before I continued, you asked me a question. I want you to speak. I want you to speak that whole modeling, the whole story we are talking. They watch it.
Yes, sir.
You are there from the beginning, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is that other? Rishita. Any question you got for me? Look, we went on elaborating like this in a slow way. Remember, these are all abstract ideas. You cannot see a charge, you cannot touch and feel a charge, and you cannot see a field with the naked eye, isn't it? So a complete mathematical modeling of the space filled by charges we are doing. But remember, though it's a mathematical modeling, since it is working, it is real, you should think. What do you mean by it's working? Like if I rub it and bring it near a small piece of paper piece are attracted to it. They are pulled by it. So physically we can see that. So, but we'll say there's a field here. That field is applying force. But how much field? So this is the formula. Force experienced by unit positive charge. So depending on your talk, I can talk this to any extent. But if you say this is okay for you, I'll continue. Let us see. So children, can I continue? This is out and out intermediate syllabus only we are discussing. I don't know whether you're thinking I'm doing something very big. Not at all.
Sir, understood, sir. It's easy only.
Okay.
Understood, sir. It is direct
Concept
substitution.
concept is easy, sir, but application it's bit Confusing, sir. We need some time for that. That's it.
Actually, the mistake you're doing is you not understood the concept here. You thought concept is writing. You'll forget the selective fields and happily. If I were a student, I wouldn't allow the teacher to continue like this. I'll tell you what. What is this F by Q naught? What do you mean by, I never understood what is F by Q naught? I mean, you simply give a formula and that you're saying electric field strength. What is it? That's what you mean by concept. Do you know, Sai Bharat? Not that direct statement is concept. You people got into that habit. That writing thing, when people talk, you think that is concept. We are doing problems, no? So you cannot start doing problems without knowing what you're talking about. At the most, you're saying you're applying formulas, but this kind of formulas application will happen only for a very, very low level questions. Okay, I'll just explain. After that, you tell me what it means to say concept. That's why I was asking you to keep speaking. Sai Bharat.
There was an internet issue, sir.
But this is not concept, no? You said this is only a concept. No, sir. This is okay. I understood. It's clear. But I don't know how to apply it. That application will be becoming good if you really understand it. You said concept is F by Q naught. People say, no, F by Q naught is a mathematical way of expressing something. But there's a meaning behind it. That meaning is concept. Why we are doing that? In what did we achieve by F by Q naught? Tell me. That's the question people need to ask. This is a very, very tricky one. Try to understand. Very tricky one. So that the tricky meaning of anything you followed, then you say that that's a concept. Now I'll try to explain it. Look, listen to me, everybody. Explanation, I'll say. A definition was given, it was thrown onto your heads directly. An immediate plug and play kind of a numerical is given, and then we could have gone straight away like that, but no, that's not physics. Now what is physics in this? I'll tell you. Look, there is a plus Q1 charge, right? At a distance, I've got a plus Q2 charge. The distance is R. Coulomb's law says, or in fact, Coulomb did experiments to show that this force is proportional to Q1, Q2 and inversely proportional to R square. That's all right, because experimentally as seen, we cannot say the force is not there. But now, why that force is there? Why plus Q2 is experiencing a force? What is the answer you tell me for this? This is a question. So what is the answer for this, Sai Bharat? What is the answer for this? Come on. That's all. This is the concept, Sai Bharat. Concept and problems are together. If somebody told you concept and problems are different, that physics fellow is a foolish fellow. Believe me. He doesn't know. He mugged up the solution.
Sir, because Q1 has an electric field around it.
Yes, that's what I mean by concept. Yes, because plus Q1 has a field around it, right? But if you simply say field is there, there's applying force. How do you measure this field? Look, I'll tell you now. Look, I'll go for the definition of the field strength only. This is our source charge. This is our test charge. Let us think this is our test charge. Now, by definition of the electric field strength, we know E bar equals F bar by what? Q naught. Here, how much is F bar, children? I'll write mod first of all. I'll talk about the direction later. Mod E equals mod F by Q naught. Mod F between Q1 and Q2 is how much, children? K I'll write in, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon K Q1 Q2 by R square. So electric field strength there will be this F K Q1 Q2 by R square divided by what is the chest charge here? Q2. In the place of Q0, I should write here Q0 will be Q2. So if I write 1 by Q2, this is F children, this is by Q2. So Q2 gets cancelled. So I'll get mod E equals K Q1 by R square. In fact, this is a formula for the electric field strength in terms of the source charge.
So if the values are different, then what shall we take as test and source, sir?
What do you mean by that?
So if Q1 is some 4 coulombs and Q2 is 1 coulomb, then?
Right. Okay, now I'll just come back to your question later. Just listen to me. You asked something very not connected here. Now I place Q2 and I found the force. You're not looking at this, you're asking something else. Now let me say Q2 is not there, I'll place Q3. Now force will be what, children? K Q1 Q3 by R square. What will be E, children? Electric field strength vector mod K Q1 Q3 by R square into 1 by Q3. Q3 cancels. What did I get now? K Q1 by R square again. R, now let me say, I placed Q4 here. So what will be the force now on Q4? K Q1 Q4 by R square. What will be E there? K Q1 Q4 by R square into 1 by Q4. So once again, what did I get? K Q1 by R square. So what am I trying to tell here? By defining the force per unit charge as the electric field strength at a point, we made it independent of the charge placed there, but made it a property of the source charge. I'll write the statement there and I want you to talk about it. So the idea behind the whole thing is this. So this is what you mean by concept, Sai Bharat. By defining E bar, this is the electric field strength vector, as the force experienced by defining E bar as the force experienced by a unit positive charge, we made the force independent of the test charge, but made it a property of source charge. Right? Now, if you really understood this one, you tell me. I've given you numbers there. Now, this fellow was asking I've given algebra there. Now I'll give numbers.
Sir, my question was not that, sir. My question was...
Look, no, don't try to, argue like that. Listen to me. Plus 2 microcoulombs I have. 2 coulombs only, I'll make it simple. At a distance 2 meters, if I asked you what is the electric field strength magnitude, you will write from the previous formula, E equals 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q 2 by R square 4. That is 9 into 10 to the power 9 by 1 by 2, right? 4.5 into 10 to the power 9 Newton per coulomb. What it means is, if I placed a plus 1 coulomb charge, it would experience this force. If I placed plus 3 microcoulombs charge, it will experience this into 3. If I placed plus 4 microcoulombs charge, plus 4 coulombs charge, this will experience this into 4. So now this is becoming a property of this 2 coulombs. When I said there's electric field around a charge, how much field is there? Kq by r square field is there. If I have a charge q here, the distance r from here, q1 here, there will be charge of force of electric field strength of k q1 by r square here. This will keep applying force on every charge you bring. If I bring q2, it will apply k q1 by r square into q2. If I bring q3 here, it will apply a force of k q1 by r square into q3. If I bring a charge q4 here, this will apply a force of k q1 by r square into q4. So this is the field of q1. Now tell me, this is what you mean by the concept. Come on.
Sir,
Mm.
the electric field strength depends upon the source as well. Then.
Yes, exactly. Electric field strength at a point will depend on, of course, there may be many sources, and the net field will be because of this source, that source, that source, this source, this source. I told you, by defining E as the force experienced by unit positive charge, we made the force independent of the test charge. Whatever charge you place, field strength will be this only. For Q1, look, the field strength is KQ1 by R square. But force on a charge Q2 will be what? This into Q2. In other words, I'll just go a little more and tell you. The Coulomb's law is this. Coulomb's law is what? F equals K Q1 Q2 by R square. This is purely an experimental law. Try to understand. Now, to say why this force is there, I'll give a simple explanation. I'll say there's a source charge plus Q1 here. At a distance R from it, I've got a field strength of KQ1 by R square. This will apply a force of KQ1 by R square into Q2 if I brought Q2 there. Why like that? Because this is a force per one unit charge. If I make Q2 equals 1, what will I get? KQ1 by R square. If I Q2 equals 1, it will be KQ1 by R square. So if we bring Q2, this is a force per 1 coulomb. Force per 1 coulomb. So if I bring Q2, force will be this. If I bring Q3, the force will be this. This field strength into the charge brought, test charge. If I bring Q4, it is into, this is the new force. Now tell me. Sai Bharat, I want you to speak. Because you use the concept, now I'm going for the concept. Rishita, Abhinav, Anshuman, Sai Bharat. No, if you don't want this, if you say concept is just writing some formulas, I'll go with the, I can do subject, lesson.
Sir, this is better, sir. I'm able to understand more clearly in this way.
Really? Come on.
Really, sir.
Tell me. What did you understand? You can speak in Telugu. No problem.
So the source charge is independent of the test charge, sir. Whatever may be the test charge, sir, it doesn't depend on the electric field strength, sir.
No. You should not say it. That's why I asked you to speak in Telugu. At a given point, whatever charge you place, force experienced by that charge is what you call electric field strength. So that way, it doesn't depend on what charge you place there because it's defined as force per 1 coulomb, but depends upon this charge. Actually, you should have said, sir, I understood. Then we're actually science students. Look, like, come on, everybody. I think the English is issue, right? Be honest.
Sir, I understood, sir.
Tell me.
So even I understand English, sir.
I want
Sir,
to
the electric field strength of a source charge is independent of whatever test charge is brought near it.
That is correct. But how did we achieve that, Rishita? Because ultimately, we wanted to explain why this force is there, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
are going back to that only. We are going back to that formula and making Q2 as 1. Now, okay, how Q1 experiences force? I'll put now Q2 like this. Huh? And a distance R, field strength of Q2 will be what? Q2 by R square. Bring Q1, it will apply a force of this one. Bring Q3 there. So K Q2 by R square into Q3.
So that is the charge which is experienced by Q2.
Once again,
So like this, the K Q2 into Q3
K
by
Q2 by R
R
square is
square.
field of Q1, Q2, sorry. Field
Yes, that is the field of Q2.
and this
But
is a force
K,
on, this is a force on
it's
Q1.
on Q2.
This is a force on.
That is the force on Q1. Okay. Okay, sir, I understood.
So others. Sai, Bharat, Anshuman.
Sir, understood, sir.
I'll wait, children. Please don't jump to conclusion saying that you understood. I'll say that you understood really when you explain it. After which your problem solving becomes easy. Actually, Bharat or somebody told a statement, sir, I understand the concept, I cannot do the problems. That is a wrong statement. Without feeling bad about it, try to understand what am I saying. Concept is not filler. What is filler, children? Filler means, I'll tell you what it is. Say you want to, you went to discuss something serious with some person outside. You wanted to discuss business with some person there. You met in a hotel. So you don't directly start the business, right? You'll say, oh, how are you? When did you come? Is it raining outside? How are your children? That's called fillers. And then, okay, come on, let us get back to business. We'll say and start business. So that filler is not the concept. First, do you follow my point? Then you'll start asking me questions on yourself. Yourself, you'll ask me. The moment you are given this freedom, and probably you were asking previously in schools, probably after going to these silly colleges, you stop talking. Bharat, can you explain that? Explain Telugu, I have no problem. Then I leave you and then I'll continue. Because only one thing is important. This is understood here. Once again, a wide variety of problems. Some 100 problems on electric field strength you can do. Because that becomes a part of your thinking. That becomes a part of your body psyche, I'll say. Come on. The modeling will happen inside. The mathematical modeling. That Coulomb fellow experimentally found that experiment we are not discussing. Experimentally found that two charges, point charges, will experience a force KQ1, Q2 by R square. But immediately the physics is what? That is an experiment. Whether you like it or not, it's happening like that. But why is it happening like that is a question all the time. We'll say that Q2 experiences force because Q1 has a field. How much field? KQ1 by R square. So this KQ1 by R square will be there whether you bring Q2 or not. Do you understand my point? Children, I want you to speak. I'll go talk and write it again. If you say I did not follow, continue, I'm not going to continue. I want really complete understanding of what you are speaking. Look, the experiment gave this law. Which law? F equals K Q1 Q2 by R square. But why? This is what physics people do. But why? We'll say Q1 has what? A field of strength. How much? KQ1 by R square around it. Where R is the distance. This will be there whether Q2 is there or not. This will be there whether what? Q2 is there or not. But when Q2 is brought to this point, KQ1 by R square field strength applies the force of what? KQ1 by R square into Q2, because KQ1 by R square is the force experienced by 1 Coulomb charge. Because I'll go there, because KQ1 by R square is the force experienced by 1 Coulomb charge. This is my explanation again. Come on. So this should slowly settle in the mind. Please write and talk and talk. And I tell you again, the statement that I understand concept but not problems application, no, they're together. Look, what it means, I'll tell you. While talking, already have in mind, or somebody should have in mind, that this is going to be applied somewhere. That means I'm actually discussing a physical situation there, a physical problem there I'm discussing. But when I do a problem, I should recollect that, yeah, I already discussed it there. So they are all connected. Concept and problem solving are not separate. But only it's difficult to catch the concept. It's difficult to catch the concept, after which now you're ready for any kind of problem. That's the whole idea of learning sciences, and especially physics. Are you listening to me? Come on, children. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now, Rishita, Betty, tell me, what all I talked, do you really follow?
Sir, in my understanding, if there is a source,
statement she's making. Come on.
If there is a source that is Q1,
but no, look, Rishita, if there is a source means the same source can become a test also, no? So what do you mean if there is a source?
Like if there is a source charge.
Look, if there's a charge in the space like this, say this was rubbed, so there's a charge here. Immediately there's a field here.
Okay, sir, let me start again.
Yeah, come on.
If there are two charges, Q1 and Q2,
yes.
Q2 experiences a force due to Q1 because Q1 has a field around it.
Very good. How much is that?
That is KQ1 by R square.
Good, child, continue.
And the force experienced by Q2 is KQ1 by R square into Q2.
Correct. Then other way. Q2 has a field of KQ2 by R square around it.
Q2 has a field of KQ2 by R square around it. Yes. And the force experienced by Q1 is KQ2 by R square into Q1.
That's nice. At least the summary of it she could catch. The logical thing she could catch. Now she'll be comfortable in doing the problems.
Yes, sir.
How about others? Others. And even if you follow that much, further following will happen as you keep applying, Amma. Remember, I told you already, the concept also will become even more clear when you start doing problems.
Yes, sir.
But should we not define our agenda and language first? So that's why when people say, sir, can you discuss few questions? I've got doubts in my FITG paper, Narana paper. I say, our language don't match. Please don't ask me. I'll tell them. Because people develop a parallel market completely. I really sometimes shake my head. They have their own physics. Their physics only one. Now, Sai Bharat, I want you to space. Something like Rishita, you talk to me. You can talk to me in Telugu, no problem. Forget, Telugu is our mother tongue. Why are you worried? I'm not speaking Telugu because these are all going to be put somewhere. 1-to-1, I don't have a problem in speaking Telugu. 1-to-1. But in a group, no. Sai Bharat and boys are silent. I don't know why. Anshuman. Anshuman, Sai Bharat, Abhinav. Are you there, children?
There, sir.
Then why don't you speak? One fellow left already. I don't know who is this. Rishita, Devachi, Sai Bharat, Anshuman, Abhinav. Yeah, all are there, right? Come on. Do you think I'm doing intermediate syllabus or something more? బిడ్డలు చెప్పండి.
Sir, I understood, sir, really.
నిజంగా మరి మీలో వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు మాట్లాడట్లేదురా?
Sir, I really understood, sir.
సాయి భరత్ ఓకే అగ్రీడ్. ఇంకా మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు
Understood, sir, really.
ఎవరు?
Devachit, sir.
దేవార్చిత్. మరి అండర్స్టూడ్ అన్నప్పుడు నేను మాట్లాడమంటే ఎందుకు మాట్లాడతలేరు మీరు?
Sir, ready, sir, to talk.
Sir, sir, please ask a question on this. I can do, but you're telling to summarize, now, sir.
But that summarization is actually the most important thing, that because that's the one you carry in your head, right? Well applied.
Sir, I truly understood, sir. I have a picture in my mind about what you have said. No.
Really? Okay.
Really, sir.
Sir, I want to summarize, sir. There are two charges, Q1 and Q2 in this space.
Who is this actually?
Devachit, sir.
Devachit. Your name is not shown. Okay, come on.
The Q1 charge.
Getting matter. Loud, be loud.
Okay, sir. There are two charges, Q1 and Q2. Q1 is a source charge.
No, you cannot say Q1 is source charge. When you want to explain force on Q2, make Q1 as a test charge. When you want to explain force on Q1, make Q2 as source charge.
This is source charge.
Look, I am telling you again. K Q1 Q2 by R square is a force. How did it come? From the experiment. But we should know why this force is there. Then scientists developed an idea called field. They said, you want to understand force on Q2, make Q2 as test charge, Q1 as a source charge. Then you will say that KQ1 by R square is a field strength, KQ1 by R square into Q2 is a force. You want to explain force on Q1, make Q2 as a source charge, Q1 as a test charge.
Okay, sir.
So
Q2 have electric field so that it experiences force.
It applies force on Q1, not experience. It applies force on Q1. Right. All right.
Yes,
but how did we do that? That's the whole idea. Where is this F by Q comes, children? Rishita, tell me. Why this F by Q we wrote somewhere? Where is the basic definition? Here. In that expression only, by making one of them as 1, we made it independent of what we place. This is very, very important. Look, go to a fruit shop, fruit market, and what will you ask? You'll ask, do you ask what is the rate of the apples, or you will ask how much money for the apples? You'll ask rate, right? Rate,
yes,
does it tell you how many apples are you going to take? Are you listening to me? You go to a fruit vendor and say, what rate is apples? He'll say dozen, some 200 rupees. So does it mean to say that you're going to take dozen? No, you can take whatever you want. Here, that rate is also per dozen, per apple, per kg. It is independent of how much amount you will take. In a similar way here, when you define field strength as a force per unit positive charge, in that KQ1, K2, KQ1, Q2 by R square, you're making one of them as 1. So that whichever charge you place, you divide by that. And that's what I showed you. All that you're not catching. By making this as a force per 1 coulomb, whatever charge you place, you're going to divide by that charge. Therefore, this doesn't remain there. Therefore, it becomes a property of the other charge. Right?
Yes, sir.
యాక్చువల్గా ఇది చెప్పగానే అవును సార్ ఇది కరెక్ట్గా ఇట్లాగే ఉంటుంది, ఇదే ఉంటుంది కదా అని మీకు ఐడియా రావాలి. ఎస్, ఇట్ షుడ్ బి లైక్ దిస్ అని. దెన్ the growth of learning I'll show you within 15 days. I told you already in the beginning itself. It's a question of learning culture. You do it in physics, that will spread into chemistry, that will spread into math, that will spread into everything. Okay, then I'll continue. So anyway, we already derived it, but for example, if a board exam, people may ask you a question like this. Otherwise, people will ask me how to, once again, you'll go for that 50 questions, what you call gunshot questions, silly. Here, it may be like this.
Sir, for which board, sir?
For
which board, state board or CBSE board? Sir?
Any board, inter board, CBSE, doesn't make a difference. Of course, here people read those 50 questions. I don't know. Define electric field strength. First, derive an expression for what? Electric field strength of a point charge. This may be a question which I already discussed. So first one will be what? Define electric field strength means what? E equals F by Q naught. Second, say I have a charge Q here at a distance R. How much is E? I would like to find out. Think of placing some test charge here. Think. Q0 is placed. Find the force. K Q naught by R square. By definition, E equals F by Q naught. Magnitudes I'm writing here. That is K Q naught by R square by Q naught. Cancelled. So the formula is KQ by R square. Same thing, whatever I have done, I'm just putting in a question answer form. So two formulas, F by Q naught and KQ by R square. I talked about the magnitude only. I will talk about the direction. Remember, this is such a beautiful modeling. Why am I talking so much? Do you know? At the late hour in the night, the whole lesson will be based on your understanding of electric field. In the beginning itself, we talked electric field. Stationary charges have got electric fields, we said. We never said how much. Now how much you will say, Rishita? If a stationary charge is a point charge and it's Q, how much field it has got around it?
It is what? Can you repeat again, sir?
See, did we say in the beginning that stationary charges produce electric field? And
yes, sir.
So sorry, stationary charges produce electric field only, we said no. How much field? In the
KQ by R square.
Yes, but of course that Q should be a point charge.
So point charge.
Yes. So this is a very watertight modeling. Try to understand. Come on, write this. So is there anybody doing 12 CBSE now in this batch? Who is doing it? Devachit, okay. And others are inter second year only? I think so.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll give a numerical here once again. Find the electric field strength at a distance of 10 centimeters from a 100 plus 100 microcoulomb charge. Okay, so from formula we'll write E equals 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, right? K was that. Q by R square is the formula. This is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q is how much, children, here? 100 microcoulomb. Don't write plus or minus. That's enough. It's a magnitude. By 10 centimeters, R square. 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. So whatever you get, you write. So this is a numerical for this definition. This is already one numerical was over for this. Now given another numerical for this formula. Which one? E equals KQ by R square. Okay. Tell me, children. Hello, are you there? Keep talking. Otherwise,
Yes, sir.
we don't know where the connection is gone.
Sir.
Sometimes connection will be gone, and I'll be talking, and you won't be able to hear it. Okay, we have just begun. It's not over yet. The electric field strength will continue for 3 to 4 more classes. Okay. Anshuman,
Yes, sir.
are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, watch this video again in the morning. I'll put
Yes,
it up. Children, I told you already, I don't see you are watching it. If you really want to improve, believe me, improve for this year and improve in general for the engineering, do what I tell you to do. That's very, very important. You either believe that sir knows better or experience it here. Come on, this is something good. Anyway, either by believing me blindly or following it properly here, just follow what I keep telling you to do. And you'll really, be happy about yourself after 1 month. Because the whole direction will be changing. But for that reason, I'm telling you, if you did not follow whatever I told so much today, just watch this video again. Okay?
Sir,
All right. Right now, I'll be
answer
closing
is-
it. Tomorrow we shall
Sir,
meet again.
answer is, sir,
Huh?
answer is 9 into 10 power 7, right, sir?
How much?
9 into 10 power 7.
Yeah, that is okay. That is Newton per unit you should write. All right. A simple calculation. That's not a big deal, right? All right. I'll be closing this present. We shall meet tomorrow, but be on time once again. Okay.